Welcome to Outside Views, and today another topic, not the Northern Ireland Protocol. Because he's been in prison in Britain for years, now the country wants to extradite Wikileaks founder Julian Assange to the United States. There he faces up to 175 years in prison. Britain has approved the extradition of Wikileaks founder Julian Assange to the US. Home Secretary Priti Patel signed an extradition order. Her ministry said that on Friday. The Australian faces life imprisonment in the United States for publishing secret documents on the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Under the 2003 Extradition Act, the Secretary of State must sign an extradition order if there is no reason to prohibit the order, The Guardian quoted a Home Office spokesman as saying. A reason not to carry out the delivery was therefore not seen. After years of back and forth in various courts, it was now the turn of the British government. At the end of last year, the High Court in London lifted an extradition ban on Assange that had previously been issued because of the risk of suicide. The Supreme Court had recently rejected an appeal. It was initially unclear whether and when the 50-year-old Australian would be extradited. According to his supporters, legal recourse has not yet been exhausted. They fear that he will be sent to a maximum security prison, despite assurances from Washington to the contrary. The US judiciary wants to put Assange on trial for allegations of espionage. He faces, as I said, up to 175 years in prison if convicted. He is accused of having stolen and published secret material from US military operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, together with whistleblower Chelsea Manning, thereby endangering the lives of US informants. His supporters, on the other hand, see him as an investigative journalist who has brought war crimes to light and who is now to be made an example of. It's a very controversial topic, and one thing is only clear. Priti Patel having the chance to kick out any migrant, we knew she wouldn't pass that one. But I also have some personal updates for you today. On some of my channels you might have seen that I didn't bring all the videos recently. It was not only because of the Marksman Festival, what we called Schützenfest last weekend, full of political appointments as well, so it was completely crowded. But the result of the whole thing is that I caught a cold. It's not COVID, although it was a big festival, it's just a cold, a summer cold, so probably dying from a man flu or something. You know what I'm talking about. And that's why I picked a shorter video for today as well. I'm quite... And but I will be fine again. It's man flu, but I will survive. On the topic of my sent-in warranty repair computer, there's a fun thing as well. You all knew that the computer isn't back because you only saw my standard stuff here on the screen next to me and nothing specially for the videos. That's because my computer still is not back. They sent me a computer back, but I sent in a personal computer and they sent me a laptop, a notebook, which was mine. They mixed up completely, so I definitely will not buy from that company again. And I'm still waiting for my proper computer to be sent back. So it will be a few days more until I can make proper videos here and on the other channels, especially with my weekly videos. I do need this. They are a little bit more elaborate, and I do need to show the pictures of the people I'm talking about, to put in some statements that are really important for the topic, because they are general long-lasting videos and not daily current stuff. They're just general explanations that will stay there for a long time, and people will watch for a long time. I know this from videos I made like that. And so they will have to wait until it comes back. It's the same with my me talking about books. By the way, someone asked about Tom Clancy. How is Tom Clancy? If you're interested in how Tom Clancy books are, what's in them, have a look at my channel Bookstagramm. There I talk a lot about books, and I already talked a lot about Tom Clancy books there. And in general, I just want to talk a little bit in private here, because I didn't have the time to restart the live streams yet because so much was going on after the lockdowns here in Germany were lifted as well. All the appointments came back at once. I usually had over the year, and there were a lot of them. So on a lot of days when I planned to make the live streams again, I had appointments even in the evening. This will settle down a bit. We soon have the summer break here, and I'll try to get back on track there and see that there will not be so many appointments. But for those watching a lot of my videos, you knew that for a few weeks I was acting district mayor, and right after the summer break I will be acting district mayor again because he's on holidays again then after the summer break. And that means more appointments for me as well. It's all voluntary work. It's not a paid thing like in other countries. Here, district mayor and the deputies, that's all voluntary work. And I do a lot of voluntary work. We will have carnival stuff in the summer, although it's not carnival season, but we always have a summer party there, and so on and so on. And so I do a lot of stuff beside my daily work. And at the moment, as long as I've got this terrible man flu, I will need some more sleep as well. And so it's probably quite good that I haven't sent back my computer. If I have bored any new viewer here on the channel, I'm sorry, but I wanted to update my long-time viewers, which I really appreciate. All of you who are following my channel for years. I recently posted on Facebook something I posted 2 years ago when I had 15,000 views on this channel. Now we're closing in on the 10 million. And so I really want to say thank you and really appreciate everyone who regularly comes back. I am not able to chat a lot in the comments with you, but I do recognize that. And I love it when you guys say good morning. I can't answer everyone, but I do see that, even if it's in the evening sometimes. So keep on doing that. And I hope you still enjoy my channels. If you haven't watched any of the other channels, the last weeks you've always seen the hint on my other channels there on screen. Have a look in the description of the videos. There are some publishing times at the moment I can't do because of the missing computer, but it will soon be back. And if you haven't visited those channels yet, there are a lot of videos you still can watch you haven't seen yet. And nevertheless, I'll see you in my next video tomorrow. Bis gleich.